Okay, today we're going to be working on this 2007 Ford Mustang on how to replace the wheel bearing on this car. One way to check if the wheel bearing is bad, you can jack up the car and you want to see if there is movement. In this case, there is a lot of movement on this tire, so you can tell that might be the wheel bearing that is bad. Okay. Um, Another thing that happens when the wheel bearing is bad on a car, when you drive in the car, you're gonna hear noises, or you're gonna see a lot of vibration on the wheel when you're driving. And if that's happening, most likely will be a wheel bearing that is bad and is gonna need we're gonna need to replace it. I already ordered one, so we're gonna remove the tire and replace it with a new one. We already removed the tire, and we're gonna need to remove these bolts in the back of the caliper. There's one, there's two on the bottom. Remove the caliper, and I'll remove the brake pads. Okay, so to remove this caliper from here, remember it's gonna be a little bit tight because you're using the car. It's gonna be a little tight, so what you're gonna do is use a flat screwdriver and use prime right here until it comes out. And to install it back, we're gonna need to push these pistons a little bit back so we can install it back on. We're gonna set this thing over here. After you remove it, just to be in the safe side, you can use a zip tie to secure it there. You don't want it to fall, and it can break the brake line or the brake fluid line, and you're gonna have more problems there. Okay, let's remove the pads. There's one, and as you can see, the rotor is really bad. We might need to replace it. This is bad. Brake pads, maybe we need to replace as well these brake pads. They still have some life there, but maybe we need to replace them and replace the whole thing. Now this bracket, it will be a 15mm bolt. There's going to be two bolts. There's going to be two bolts in the back of the bracket. Now we're going to need to remove this rotor right here, and it should come right off, but it's stuck. There's a lot of rust built up, so we're going to use some WD-40 or penetrant oil to try to loose this rotor and get it out of there. Also, we need to remove this cap right here. Get yourself some channel locks, and you want to try to pull it out of there. It's really stuck. Okay, now that we use the WD-40, we pull it a little bit with the channel locks, and we were able to separate it a little bit. This is really rusty, it shouldn't be like this. And now we're trying to use flat screwdriver, and with the hammer just tap it there and try to separate that hub cap. We're gonna keep doing that until it comes off. And it's out. But as you can see, this is really rusty. We might need to replace this thing as well. We're gonna need to replace it. It's really rusty. We need to remove this nut right here, and that way we're gonna be able to remove this wheel bearing from there. For this, we're gonna use a 36 mil to remove this nut. And this thing is gonna just slide off. Okay, now that this is out, we're gonna install the new one. Just make sure you clean real good here, this area, and you don't need to use any grease or anything. These things come with the grease inside and everything. They seal, so you just need to install it, clean it real good there, put it there, wiggle a little bit, and it's gonna come in. Yes, it's in. Now we're gonna need to put this nut back. The torque spec for this nut or wheel bearing retaining nut will be 221 foot-pounds. And after you do that, let's just install everything back with the new rotor in, and then the caliper bracket. The torque specs for the caliper bracket will be 85 foot-pounds, and just place everything back together and you should be ready to go. This is how you replace a bad wheel bearing on a 2007. We should apply the same from the 2005 to 2014 for Mustang. From wheel bearing should be the same thing. So thank you for watching. If you like this video and it was helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.